Welcome back to Noob's World. Welcome back. Before we get into today's subject, go ahead and hit that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button. Go ahead. All right. Today, we're going to be talking about the one and only Deon Primetime Sanders. I got a question for you guys. Do you guys think Deon should be the next coach of the Dallas Cowboys, where he played at? Do y'all think that? Because that's a good question, and that's what a lot of people are talking about. Realistically, we know that's not going to happen. He just getting his feet wet at Jackson State. He's doing a great job. They went 11-2. He's automatically just turned that program around. He turned that program all the way around, and he's making those guys contenders now. And he's basically just making that team great, and he's doing a lot for the school, for the program, for the community. That's what the people are saying. I'm not there, but they're saying he's doing a lot for the community, a lot for the kids, and a lot for the school. And I can believe that because that's just in Deon's character. You can tell through his time in the NFL, his time on the baseball field. He's always been committed. He's always been performing at a high level in both sports, and he's always just been that guy that's always been very charismatic and very entertaining. You can't say he ain't been entertaining from when he was at Florida State to Dallas to San Francisco, to Atlanta. Deon was always very entertaining guy. But this coaching thing, a lot of people didn't see this coming. This guy is a great coach, man. He's really doing great things at Jackson State. And the question was asked the other day, should he be the next guy in line for the Dallas Cowboys position? And I'm going to say yes, because I think he would hold all those players that are on the Dallas Cowboys, from Dak Prescott to Zeke Elliott to Amari Cooper to the last man standing, just sitting on the bench, just holding water for people. He would hold those guys accountable. And that's the problem with the Dallas Cowboys. There's no accountability being held for things that are being done. And Deon would hold everybody accountable and make them play up to a high level, which they should be playing at. The only problem I see with Deon being that coach is Jerry Jones. Deon is his own man. He's not no ass kisser. He's not no suck up. He's his own man. And I think to be the coach of the Dallas Cowboys, you have to somewhat lower yourself to be under Jerry Jones. And you have to somewhat kiss his tail and somewhat go with what he's saying. And even if he's wrong, you just have to bite your tongue and say, yes, sir, boss, and do what he say. And that's the problem with the Cowboys. You got too many Chiefs and not enough Indians. And Deon, he wouldn't mesh well with the ownership of the Cowboys. Let's just say that. I think they would bump heads a lot, and that would cause a lot of problems and a lot of rifts in the organization. But if Jerry Jones wasn't there, on the other hand, I think he would do a great job. He would do a phenomenal job somewhere in the NFL. Just by what he's done at Jackson State alone shows that the guy can coach. He has good strategy. He hires a lot of good people around. He surrounds himself with good people, first of all. He has a great coaching staff. He has experienced veteran people coaching with him, which makes it just click all together, from the offensive coordinator to the defensive coordinator to the special teams coach. All the way around, he has experienced veteran guys in those positions, which is excellent. It's just a majority of things, a lot of things that Deon brings to the table when it comes to coaching, when it comes to teaching guys. And I know it's a big gap and a lot of difference between coaching college guys that are young, straight out of high school, versus guys that are in the NFL that are professionals getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars to do this. It's a big difference. The Those guys that are in college are trying to get to that next level that those guys in the NFL are at. So you're gonna have a lot more attitudes and a lot more. Do you know who I am? This and that and the other. But I think Prime could handle it. He really could handle it, and he would do a great job. Furthermore, I think the Dallas Cowboys need to do that because there's only one African American coach in the NFL right now that's a head coach. And guess who that is? Mike Tomlin from the Pittsburgh Steelers. And if you know, like I know, there are plenty of guys of color that are capable to coach an NFL team. That's a whole nother subject we could go into. But we'll say that for later on. But I just want to touch on that topic and see what you guys think. Do you think Deon's qualified enough? Do you think he would bring enough to the table? Or do you think he should just stick where he at with Jackson State and coach the young boys because he can't handle the NFL? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know. Y'all have a good night. This is Noom's World signing off.